Alright lads, Acidix here from Depth Graphics, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a basic Cinema 4D intro with sound effects from Vegas Pro 10. The one we're going to be making is actually the one from our channel. I'll just show you now. As you're seeing, it's a really nice professional looking intro. Right, first thing you want to do is open Cinema 4D and get the size in right. Output, as always, will be 1280 by 720, and just gonna save it to the desktop before I actually start. Save my intro, and where it says format, go down to the two movies section, and you should say AVI and QuickTime Movie. Now make sure you save it as a QuickTime Movie, because otherwise you won't be able to edit it or even open it in Sony Vegas. I'll just leave that like that. Right, next what we do is get our background. We're going to click background and floor, create a new material, uncheck specular, bring the color to white, and go to texture and then gradient. Click on the gradients tab, and where it says type 2DU, change it to 2DV, and the left gradient color will be white and the right gradient color will be a light grey. That should, yeah, that's nice, right? Drag it onto the floor and also drag it onto the background. What you want to do is where it says floor, the color, just click the color there, and where it says projection flat, change that to frontal, so you don't get any ridges on the ground. And then right click floor, oops, and then go Cinema 4D tags, compositing, and go down here under self shadowing. It should say compositing background, and check that, and now you've basically got a nice background to work with. Right, I'm just going to square it up here. First thing we're going to do is going to make our light box real quick. It's not going to be an in-depth one right now, because to be honest all we want is the shine on the where it says depth. So we're just gonna make a plane and then a new material, uncheck color, uncheck specular, go to luminance and check that, and where it says brightness, change that to 250%, and that'll act like a light. And just drag that up and maybe a bit back, and that should be fine. Right, next thing we're going to do is go to MoGraph and MoText. Obviously my one's going to be the same text as in my intro, so I'm going to put DG there. My depth is going to be 50, I think so. Go to caps, filler caps, and change both the radiuses to 3. They're going to be doing this on all the text, because when you've got a light box, you want to see the shine. We're actually going to bring this up a little bit. Oh god, bring the light box up a little bit more, bring it back, there we go. Right, next what we're going to do is font. Now the font that I used was, if I can remember, Astro, there it is, Astro A67, because it's a nice professional looking font for our icon. I'm gonna split these two apart. We're going to MoText and pressing C, just so I can move the G over into the, so it overlaps onto the D. And that looks okay. Right, next after that I'm gonna create a new MoText. This one's gonna have a depth of 5. Again, filler caps 3. This one's gonna say Speed Arts tutorials giveaways. I don't know if that's in the right order of our one, but you know, who cares. It's gonna have a BBAS font for that one. Sorry, that's, oh god, I can't remember the size. Try 75 maybe. Meh, that looks right. I'm gonna drag that up here a little bit. We're gonna go to our last MoGraph, then MoText. and we're gonna change that to our YouTube channel. The YouTube/user. Oops. Depth graphics. God, I can't type today. That again is going to be BBAS. The depth again is going to be 5, and of course our caps. Can't forget the caps. And the size of this is probably going to be I don't know, 50. I'm going to put it as 50, and then we're going to go to horizontal spacing. Yeah, let's try 10. I'll just try centered up. Oh my god. This light box just to go away. Actually gotta rotate the light box just so you can move it out a little bit more. There we go, that should be nice. Right, back to text. Right. We're just going to center them up, just see how they look. Actually, we're going to do the other way around. Instead of that, we're just going to write depth graphics, because it actually looks nicer than the link in this one. You can put a link in it if you want. It's just for this one, it actually looks nicer with depth graphics in there. Make that a bit bigger, maybe 75 to match. Right, we're going to leave our one there. I'm going to make a new material. Uncheck specular always, color, and we're going to go to deep black, reflection, and we're going to go to texture and Fresnel and leave the brightness where it is, and just drag it onto the bottom text and the top text, and that looks like it has a really nice reflection on it. Now we're going to make one for the the DG, uncheck specular, and go to, I like to do all of my text usually in kind of a brightish grey. Go to reflection, check that, leave it as 100%, texture, Fresnel, and then just drop it onto each one of those, or if you have it as one word, that's fine. Alright, now that we've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to animate these. We're actually going to put the frames to 230, because that should be where we finish off. We're going to go to mode text, all the text, and just keyframe them all as 0 keyframes. Right, the first thing, oh whoops, damn it, just undo that. We're going to actually keyframe this up here, and keyframe this one below the ground, and we can keyframe this one here. Right, now, next thing I want to do is, which one is this? I'm clicking on top one. Right, nice. You want to go to, let's say, 60. Actually, we're going to move the first keyframe to about 20. And go to 20. We're going to go to, let's say 60. And we're going to bring it down to about here and keyframe it. On mode text 2, we're going to again move this keyframe up to about 20. Actually no, we're going to move it up to 60. And then on, how much is that in between? 40. We're going to move to 100 and then move this up and keyframe that. So that should, nice. Now that's on 100 frames now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to mode text. Gotta move this keyframe. I should have done this before actually. Move these keyframes up to 100. Actually, we'll move this one to 120. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move the key bar to 150. And get this mode text here, and then just move it all the way out there, just so it still can't be seen by the camera itself. I'll just keyframe that there. Oh, I've actually moved the camera. See how that looks. No, I've screwed that up completely. Alright, let's see where we are here. Right, my bad. Right, just leave that there. Then we're gonna go to, let's say again 150, and we're gonna get both of this and then just move it out like that. Like that. Alright, there we go. So then when you get that, it should come down, that should come up, and then that should go. Right, nice. When you've got that, then what we're going to do is just render it out. But I'm going to pause it here, and when it's rendered out I'll go back to you and show you how to do the SFX. Right, next thing I'm going to do is open Sony Vegas, which I've already done. This is Vegas Pro 10. If you don't know how to get it, you can just inbox me and I will happily tell you where to get it. We're going to drag our intro in and just drop it on the timeline. We're going to scroll up just to split it up a bit, and that's what we have right now, as you see. Right, first thing I'm going to do is SFX packs are everywhere, to be honest, and you can pretty much just get them from SFX packs and put them into a folder and just drag them out whenever you need them. This one, I'm going to make it actually a bit smaller. Right, you can scroll up and down to make the timeline a bit faster if you want. Actually, I'm going to delete that one. That one was a delay wash. I'm going to try a thick dark wash. Move that up a little bit to get it perfect. Alright, that was nice, and probably will go for the dark thick swoosh again in a new timeline. And just sort of drop it anywhere for now. Actually, that was perfect first time. Right, then you've got them there, and you can kind of overlap them if you grab the top right of the second one and just drag it all the way to when this one starts here, as you'll see. Right, and then you want to go to flyby, and just drag it wherever, play it, and see where the DG zooms out. Actually, again, that's nearly perfect. God, I've never got them all right at the same time. Right, let's have a look at this as an overall. Right, perfect. Now what I want to do is just grab the ends of them. Grab the ends of them here, and then just put them all to the same length as your video. Otherwise, it'll just render out noise. Right, now that we've got that, we're going to add a bit of fade. We're going to go to the Transitions tab and go to, let's see, Dissolve and Additive Dissolve. Bring it down and drag out in front of your clip and just X that. That should be all fine. You can bring it in a little bit if you want. I'm going to bring the fade offset in to about 1.2 seconds. There. Then Subtractive Dissolve is going to be towards the end. That should be fine. And then just going to drag that offset into 120. Now if you look at it as an overall, actually we're going to bring that fade back a little bit. Otherwise can't see the DG come out. Perfect. Alright, that's been my tutorial for today. Thanks for watching. If you want to see any more tutorials with Cinema 4D, Sony Vegas, Sony SoundForge, anything like that, just give me an inbox and me or Acidix will be happy to show you how to do it. Thanks.